We are transforming our whole bedroom. Me and my partner bought this house back in February this year. This is our first home and we can't wait to decorate it all. And of course I thought I might as well bring you along too. If you don't know me, hi, I'm AmberJxne. I'm a first time mum to little baby Arlo here. He's actually 8 months now. We actually did this when he was around 4 months old. But Arlo's just going to sit and watch the fruits while we do the room. But first things first, we're going to have to remove them fittings before we can actually do any painting. So the old curtain pole's going to have to come down, ready for when we get some new ones. And we still don't have any and it's been 4 months now. Please tell me why curtains are so expensive. But anyway, after that, the first port of call was actually to remove all the wallpaper from the wall. I honestly don't get why people wallpaper these days. Yeah, there's some cool funky stuff, but I think it just ruins the wall. And in hindsight, we should have totally bought one of them electric wallpaper remover things. This took us way too long, but something me and Leon always say, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey that gets you there. And that's actually what we say about in the car when we go the wrong way. But I think it applies very well to here. In the end, it was actually very fun to do this. Also very much hard work, if I don't say so myself. While I started with the wall, Leon did fill in the curtain holes. Honestly, it looks like shit here, but it turned out alright. Once we'd removed all the wallpaper, it was time for an Arlo nap. And this was the finished product for the day. To finish off this day, I did actually hoover up all the pieces on the carpet. And I decided I should probably just fill in all the holes and scratches in the wall. This is the first time I've ever done some filling, and I learned I'm absolutely terrible at it. I did not understand how to keep it so thin. So when it came to the next day of filing it down, it took me forever. Like, look at that. Why am I putting it on so thick? I think this one looks a bit better though. But at the end of day one, this is what we were looking like. Day two meant I was actually going to start cutting out some wood. We, of course, are going for a paneling vibe in our master bedroom. When we were house hunting to buy, me and Leon viewed a property that had a lovely blue panelled wall, and ever since we saw that, we decided we were going to do the same in whichever house we bought. So this is now my first time using a saw. So yeah, that's right, I'm learning all them new skills, guys. We're filling, we're sawing, doing mathematical equations to try and work out how much wood and what length we needed to be. But of course I did the fun part of sawing it all down before I actually found out I needed to sand it all down. Since I've done this, my mum has given us an electric sander to borrow. Why couldn't she have given us this earlier? Because I spent so long doing this, and even then it's not great now. And that's why she's given us the sander, so I can redo the wall, you know, like only 5 months later. But so it's time to start putting the panels on the wall. I did do a lovely drawing to bring my idea to life, but yet somehow I still managed to get the measurements wrong. I think it probably lied in the fact that I measured the wall wrong, but in the end it all worked out anyway. I actually really enjoyed this too. I'm the kind of person that when I get motivated to do something, I have to do it then. But I'm also the kind of person that struggles to get motivated in the first place. But I'd been wanting to do our room for ages, so it was about time I get round to doing it. And it's actually so nice to have some sort of decoration up and around now. Our room is about 3.5 metres across, so I did go for 5 panels. And I do think this was good because I can put the bed in the centre of the room, but it's also bad because now I had to give up extra room on my side of the bed because originally we didn't have it centred. But that was mainly because we had the snuzz cot on the side of the bed when Arlo was younger. I was proud of myself that I remembered to get the spirit level out and make sure everything was perfect. I have just used no more nails for everything apart from one of the top panels. Turns out the corner of the wall was slightly further back than the rest of the wall and the panel wouldn't stick down. So we just put a little screw in to hold the panel to the wall and then just covered that up with filler, and you totally can't see it. Or that might be scuff, but it worked out in the long run, I guess. Also, looking back at this now, I realise how much weight and how much toner I am now than compared to then. So I'm super proud of myself for that. If you're not subscribed to me, then you probably won't know that I'm on a weight loss program right now. I'm trying to lose all that baby weight that I did actually put on. So again, next would be my favourite job, guys. We're going to fill the wall in and we're going to sand. So I remember saying I was an absolute terrible sander and a terrible filler. This is why. Because I sanded it down, convinced myself that it was done, but it wasn't done. I was just like, I'll just paint over it, it'll be fine. It's not fine, guys. But I did go with undercoat and primer as the wall and the panels weren't even in colour. Of course, you should prime panels anyway. But I mean, I did the wall too because that was uneven. The primer actually went on smooth like a glove. Like, look at that. It's so lovely. I am the kind of person that does just whack on a thick bit of paint and then I spread it out though. Probably not the best method. But you know, what did I say before, guys? It's not about the destination. It's about the journey that gets you there. I'm on that inspirational kick right right now. So there's a cool transition showing you that I've primed and undercoated the full wall. The next job was to paint the walls in this lovely timeless colour. It's basically like slightly off-white, and we've used that in the majority of the rooms upstairs. But like I said, for the actual panelling part, we are doing this in a lovely blue. Here it is, Sapphire Salute, it's called by Dulux. For some unknown reason, I decided to do the first layer with a paintbrush, and this is how it turned out. Absolutely terrible. Then I did another coat, and I used a roller for that one, so it looks much better already, and I did actually do a third coat, and you'll see the final result soon. I had to paint this last wall because I did it like 2 weeks later and I forgot. So we decided to mount the TV on the wall, but Leon and his dad made 50 million holes, so now I have to go back in and refill them. Do you guys vibe with the painted archway? And this is what the room's looking like now. Still no curtains. Loving that panelling. But it has cracked at the top, guys. This is what I was saying when I said my mum's given us an electric sander so I can go in and fix it. I've started to collect some decorative pieces now, so make sure to subscribe for the next part.